Hey everyone, welcome back to Yasindu, Sri Lanka. Today, we're going to explore one of the rarest and most magical sights in our country, the Nelu flower. It's not just a plant, it's a story that blooms once in a lifetime. I'm standing here in the heart of Horton Plains, surrounded by mountain mist, dew, and silence. And right in the middle of all this wild beauty, small purple flowers cover the ground like a dream. This is the moment when Nelu blooms. Most of the year, this landscape is green and calm. But when Nelu flowers open, it's like the land is celebrating. The whole forest turns into a sea of violet and blue. It feels like nature's festival, one that comes only once in many years. The Nelu flower is special because it doesn't bloom every year. Depending on the species, it can take 8, 12, or even 16 years for these flowers to appear again. Imagine that, the plant that waits more than a decade just to show its beauty. When it finally blooms, all the plants in that group blossom together, a sign of perfect timing in nature. Scientists call it mass flowering, but to me it's more like nature's patience. And once the flowers fade, the plants die, leaving behind only seeds for the next generation. It's a powerful message. Beauty, life, and death all connected in one moment. When Nelu blooms, the entire ecosystem wakes up. You'll see bees, butterflies, and tiny insects rushing from flower to flower. Deer come closer to the plains, and birds fill the air with sound. Even the wind seems softer, carrying the sweet smell of the petals. This short season brings new life. For a few weeks, everything here depends on these little purple blossoms. For centuries, the people of Sri Lanka have seen Nelu as a symbol of purity and patience. Some believe it brings good luck. Others see it as a reminder that every beautiful thing takes time. There's also a deeper story here, how every part of nature moves in rhythm. Humans rush through life, but the Nelu waits quietly for its perfect moment. Maybe there's something we can all learn from that. Standing here, surrounded by these flowers, I feel calm. Each petal seems to whisper, "Take your time." Everything beautiful comes when it's ready. Maybe that's why people travel from all over the world to see this. Not just to take photos, but to feel that patience, that peace. The Nelu doesn't bloom for fame. It blooms because it's time, quietly, simply, beautifully. There are more than 40 types of Nelu found across Sri Lanka, some in the hills of Horton Plains, others near Adams Peak, Knuckles, and even the Central Highlands. Scientists still study how all these plants know when to bloom together. They believe it's triggered by temperature, rain, and light, but the exact secret is still unknown. That mystery makes it even more special. Every time Nelu blooms, it's like the earth telling a story we still don't fully understand. For photographers and travelers, this is paradise. Early morning mist, sunlight filtering through the petals, and the sound of wind brushing the flowers. It's pure magic. But if you ever visit, remember, these flowers are fragile. Don't pick them, don't crush them. Just watch, breathe, and let the moment stay with you. Because once this season ends, you won't see them again for many years. Every time I visit Horton Plains, I realize how lucky we are to have places like this, untouched, wild and full of life. The Nelu flowers remind us that beauty is everywhere if we just slow down, long enough to see it. Nature doesn't rush, and neither should we. So next time you're here, sit for a while, listen to the wind. Look at the colors, and remember, even silence blooms. The Nelu will disappear soon, but the memory will stay forever. Moments like this are why I love exploring Sri Lanka, a land of beauty, mystery, and endless stories. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more journeys through the wild heart of Sri Lanka. This is Yasindu, Sri Lanka, sharing the magic of nature, one bloom at a time.